Okay, so to get things started, I'm going to be using my Ulta Beauty Tinted Eye Primer, and this is in the shade Satin Blush. Okay, so next I'm going to reach into my Colourpop Yes Please palette, and I want to use the light pink shade in here, Champs. And I think that this is going to be a really good transition shade. And I'm going to grab my Morphe M433 brush. And just work that into the crease. There's already color there, obviously, from the primer, but this is just going to help to set it down. And I think for this look, I actually want to take the pink pretty high up. Have it nice and blended out on the edges. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna take my e.l.f. eye crease brush. This one is a little bit smaller. It's a newer eye crease brush, and it's a little bit smaller than the old one that I had. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna jump into my Juvia's Place Zulu palette, and I'm gonna grab this bright kind of pink magenta right here. And we'll start building that up in the outer corner. And I'd like to drag this out into a V. And we'll go back with that first brush and blend over the edges. Build up the color again. And blend. And then I'm not going to add any more of that bright pink right now, but I want to drag what is there towards the inner corner. Okay, I feel like it looks mostly symmetrical. That's the goal. Perfect. Next shade that I want to dip into is a Colourpop single, and this was part of a collab, I forget which one, but it's in this shade Heavy Glam. And this is a really pretty, like, duochrome pink orange shift to it. So I'm gonna grab my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, pick some up on my brush. And honestly, I do think I'll go back and add some concealer and add some of this on top to kind of make a cut crease, because I really want this to stand out. But just to help it blend in a little bit better, I'm gonna run this over my lid first, and I'm gonna keep it on the inner half. Yeah, it's a pretty shade, but it's hard for it to really show up well without a tacky base. So next I'm gonna grab my trusty Shape Tape, and we'll just get a little bit near the inner corner. And I'm gonna grab that same brush that I used for my last cut crease. This is a Wet n Wild flat brush. I just think this really has the perfect shape. I love this brush. Now I'm gonna go back to that same single. I'm just gonna get it on my finger this time and pat that on. Oh, this is such a pretty color. I love it. All right, then just grab your makeup Post-it and wipe off your finger. Hey there, future Olivia here. So just want to let you know real quick, the glitter that I'm going to use later in this video, terrible. Hated it. -5 out of 10, would not recommend. So when we get to that point, I would highly suggest that you not use that glitter. Otherwise you will, like me, have to scrape off most of what you've done and redo it, which is not fun. So anyway, real quick disclaimer, back to the video, enjoy. And then, I don't know if you saw it in my Target haul, but I got one of these little single glitter shadows. The brand is Starlit Studio. It was a brand I hadn't noticed at Target before. So far I've only swatched it, and I was hoping that it was going to be like a bright pink base with the glitter in it. It seems like when I swatch it that it's really just kind of a clear base with like a shifting glitter in it. I don't know if you can really even see that, but I thought it would be fun to try to use this as part of today's look. So before I get glitter on everything, I'll reach for my makeup Post-it one more time. Still probably get glitter on everything, because that's the way of glitter. And then this time I'm gonna reach for another e.l.f. brush. This one's called the Eyeshadow C brush. I think it was part of an eye kit that I had gotten, so I'm not sure if they sell this one individually, but I'm gonna try to pick up some of the glitter on this. And we'll just tap that onto the center of the lid. And I like the effect, but honestly, I don't think I would buy any other shades in that glitter. It's just, I don't think, first of all, I don't think that they would really be all that different from each other if they don't have a colored base. So I think one probably would look very much like all the others. But also, I don't know, it's a little disappointing. I've tried other glitters that I just think had a little bit better payoff. So even though it's only $3, I don't know. I don't think it's really worth it. I would rather get like a Super Shock Shadow, for example. They have some of those that are super glittery, and those are really easy to work with, and I'd rather spend the $2 extra and get one of those here. Let's go back into my Yes Please palette. I'm gonna grab that same light pink shade that we started with, and then I'm gonna dip back into my Zulu palette one more time. Well, maybe 2 more times. Get some of that brighter pink again. And I'm gonna keep this on like the outer third, maybe half, but I don't wanna take it any further in than that. Okay, so I am wearing a little bit of highlight already, but it's kind of more of a gold tone, so I do want to add one that's more pink. So this one is from, let's see here, this is the shade Bellini. It's from Dirty Little Secret Cosmetics. I had gotten this in an Ipsy, and I absolutely love this shade. It's a really pretty pink, reflective highlight. It's a little bit cooler pink, and I feel like my eyes turned out a little bit more warm, but I don't know, I think it's kind of fun to, like when you're staying within the same color family, I think it's fun to play with different tones. Okay, so to set everything down, I'm going to use my Mario Badescu facial spray in Orange Blossom. And then we'll finish up with some liner and mascara. So I feel like normally I would use a liquid liner with this kind of look. I think just the more precise wing would look a little bit better, but this one is in my project pan right now. This is the Thrive Causemetics Infinity Waterproof Eyeliner, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this one. I think I can still get a good wing with it. The glitter that I put on top isn't really playing as nice with the shadows as I was hoping it was going to. I'm gonna dip back into my Colourpop single shadow one more time and just run that over the top of the glitter. Hopefully I can set it down and it won't crease as badly, because I don't like what's happening there at the edge. It still feels really like goopy and it's just not cute. But I do like how the rest of the shadow looks. I think they all blended together really nicely. So go ahead and finish it off with some mascara. I think for the look today, I think I want one of these two. I want one of the like warmer, richer colors. And I think I'll go ahead and use the Physicians Formula Healthy Lip. I feel like I haven't used this one in a little while, so I definitely want to get some use out of it. I'd say overall, I'm pretty happy with how this look turned out. I definitely don't like how that glitter sat on top of the eyeshadow. It just really made it start to crease, and I don't like that. I'm definitely not going to use that again. But overall, I do like the look. I like how the brighter pink kind of goes with the pink on my lips. I think the kind of peachier duochrome that's on the inner part is kind of a fun contrast with that brighter, I think slightly cooler pink. So I'll definitely do something like this again. I hope that you enjoyed. I had fun. It's always kind of fun to play with makeup, especially if it's things that you haven't used before or old favorites. It's fun to mix it all together. So I hope that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're interested in seeing other videos in the future, I'd sure appreciate it if you would subscribe. I'll definitely be doing more one color looks. There's so many other colors that I have yet to play with, so definitely looking forward to that. If you enjoyed this video and wouldn't mind giving it a thumbs up, I'd sure appreciate that. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.